And today we're going to do a mini lesson. It's going to be a doozy. And part of my content plan for 2019 is to include more investing, finance, wealth creation related mini lessons here on InstaSnap. So here we go. So yesterday here in my Facebook mastermind group, golly gosh, where is it? One of my masters, Jen, posted this little video and I thought it was really, really cool. It's a video from Kim Kardashian explaining what Kanye got her for Christmas. And as you can see, you can just Google the video, by the way. As you can see, he got her a bunch of products and also got her some fucking stocks. And so I've talked many times here to you guys in the past about tilting the scales between being a net consumer over to being a net investor. And the wealthy are investors and the masses are consumers. They consume shit. So growing up, if you were in a middle-class family, your parents, if they subordinated to the Christmas and birthday and Easter traditions and all the shit, they probably projected their consumerism onto you and got you a bunch of shit that decayed over the years with entropy. And 18 years ago, you probably don't even remember what the fuck your parents bought you, one of these ridiculous toys that you ended up throwing out or giving away or some sort of thing that you don't use anymore. But the wealthy families do it a little differently. Okay, so today's mini lesson comes with a practical tool. It's called Portfolio Visualizer, and it's a free thing. Go and check it out. The address is portfoliovisualizer.com. Go to this site. I'm going to show you sort of how to use it very briefly. So a bunch of tools here, really great. Come here to Backtest Portfolio and click this one here, Backtest Portfolio. And what you'll do is you'll get some questions here that you can fill in, like the time period, the start year, the end year, the initial amount, the ongoing contributions. You can toggle inflation adjustment on or off, and it's very cool, very neat, very easy, very straightforward. Then you come down here to your portfolio assets and you got a ticker symbol. So you can just type some shit in. So for example, like what Kanye did. So he might have some AAPL, and you don't have to type the code, by the way. You can just type in Apple if you don't know the ticker, and it will have this little drop down and you can find it here, Apple Inc. AAPL. And maybe then you want to have some Sony. Maybe you had the Sony PlayStation growing up. I know I had the Sony PlayStation. And so you want to have some Sony stock. So what you might want to consider doing is going through the major companies and products that you consumed growing up when you were a kid, maybe for the first 18 years of your life. So for me, it would have been Apple. Microsoft was a doozy. It was, for me, McDonald's. Fucking golly gosh, I was at McDonald's a lot. And I consumed their food, and I consumed their products and their services, and I played on their bloody playgrounds and those ball pits that smelled like piss. Golly gosh. And Amazon, you put some shit in here, right? You build a little portfolio. And what you can do then is you can allocate the percentages. And because I just got 5 here, I just put 20% onto each. And it can really tell you here what you would have made if you had bought the stocks. And so that you know, I'm using some very conservative numbers. I'm talking about $500 an initial amount. So when you had a birth, when you popped out, 500 burns into your immortal wealth account. And I'm literally talking about $100 per month. Your contribution of $100 per month. This is, any family can afford this for their kid, $100 a month, surely. And when you put it into stocks, you can hit the analyze portfolio. And I did a start date of 2000, end date of 2018. So it's for the last 18 years, basically. And what it will do is it will then spit out the results. First thing you want to do is sort of untick log scale here. And then you can get a better feel for how it really compounded through the years. So in this particular case, if you had just put $100 per month into these 5 stocks with a 20% split, you can see what you're looking at. So by the time you're 18 years old, you're looking at $281,000. Now, 18-year-olds watching this, do you have $281,000? Did your parents do this? If you're like the majority of people, probably not. And Apple, for you, you're on the point of view of being the consumer. And maybe you don't have stock. Maybe you have one of those old piece of shit Macs, with the colorful back, and it's probably collecting dust and it doesn't work now today. It's had entropy. And from the point of view of Sony, maybe you have your old PlayStation 1 here, which is all dirty and dusty and it's crappy. You never use it. It's had entropy because you're a consumer of the product. Now, from McDonald's, you probably have here obesity and diabetes. because you were the consumer, not the investor. But from the investing point of view, you got $281,000. And so this is the difference between the masses and the wealthy. So the moral of today's story is to tilt your scale from being a consumer and eating shit and consuming products and going for the dopamine hits and buying into other people's brands, giving up your liquidity, and become the investor. And if you're going to buy some products, you're going to get the Apple, if you're going to get a $5,000, $6,000 laptop, go and buy the stocks as well, and you can start getting a return on the investment in the other way. So if this kind of philosophy makes sense to you and you resonate with it, I have a 14-hour wealth mastery program now. And it's the first 4 classes from my mastermind. It's the purpose, it's the business, it's the finance, it's the timeless investing strategy, and it's the lifestyle design. And if you want to learn more about the investing philosophy, but you're not yet ready to go and commit money to go and learn the thing, we have a 35-minute video training. It's a free video training where you're going to learn a lot just in that, and that's completely free. Swipe up, go and watch that guy.